Okay, you guys, are we ready for Caleb's card? Caleb's Tainted Cuts. Oh my god. That looked so spicy. This is like almost too much for me, so I don't know how I'll be able to manage the other cards. Because I've gotten some info. Oh. As you can see, I haven't done any other card, so this is the first Caleb card I'll do. And I know that there was one really spicy card before this one. I don't know how I'd react to that, but I will eventually check the trailer, eventually. The sky is a dull gray. A plastic bag rustles in the wind and dances alone through an empty, abandoned building. Outside, it is an undeveloped patch of land. I hold my camera. I'm taking pictures of the bloodstains on the ground. Several of my colleagues from the LCBI are crouching down next to me. They're collecting samples for analysis. In the distance, a male colleague crosses the police line. He waves a document around as he runs towards me.
Here's the preliminary autopsy report. We ruled out the possibility of a wild animal attack and confirmed the perpetrator was a predator.
I take the document and begin reading through its contents one page at a time. So who can this predator be? Another predator. That's the 5th case this month. The onset of a headache occurs before I even realize it. Ugh, don't we all just hate headaches? Migraines are the worst. The predators are a serious threat to the city. These mutated humans, when in a frenzied state, become extremely aggressive. Their physical condition, speed, and strength far surpass those of normal humans. They really are monsters. But you know, it's humans who made them this way, so... that's what we got to know. Has the victim's identity been confirmed?
He's from the security center. Unfortunately for us, he held a high position, so his personal info is classified.
Could
Our
it
colleagues
be the
already
council,
submitted
man?
an investigation approval request to our superiors, but it'll take a while for the application to be processed.
Check the nearby residential area for the victim's movements and collect surveillance footage from around the building. Review dashcam recordings from the vehicles in the vicinity, too. MC is so professional! Aside from his personal information, we can investigate other things.
This is an active crime scene. You can't enter. I'm so sorry, sir.
I'm an enforcer, I can't... Oh, Caleb! The commotion behind me makes me turn. A tall, familiar figure stands beyond the police tape. He's putting away his credentials. He looks so good in a mullet, like look at that. Caleb? What is he doing here? I really like this uniform. Caleb wearing a uniform and carrying a file folder ducks under the police tape that other people lift for him. He's tall, so they better have long arms. The colleagues around me recognize him, lowering their heads to focus on their tasks. They stop talking. I think I like him more in all black,
I heard
though.
there was another predator attack. I was in the area, so I thought I'd check in and see how everyone's doing.
Mr. Councilman, I thought you were swamped with work, but you have the time to see us as we conduct our investigation? He has the time to see me. As soon as the words leave my mouth, a colleague nudges my arm and shoots me a warning glance. Their eyes scream at me to watch my tongue. Well, they don't know that we're really close. Oh my gosh.
The victim was a government official. It's a sensitive case. In addition, the predators have been a constant threat to our city's safety for quite some time. The government has always treated this issue with the utmost care. Let me ask a question, Enforcer. Can I get an estimate of how long it will take for the LCBI to solve this case?
You don't want it by tomorrow, do you? I raise my camera once more and try to find the perfect angle for documenting the crime scene. Take photos of Caleb instead. We're doing our best to move as quickly as possible. Is there a timeline the government is expecting us to meet?
I'm wondering when a certain individual whose life has been nothing but this investigation will finally return home. I have a few more questions. Would you mind stepping aside so we can talk privately?
Yes, of course. MC's gonna be like, oh, I'm swamped in work, I can't. MC, you better. I shoot a glare at Caleb before giving my camera to another colleague. What you mean? Why you gotta glare at him? He looks like a puppy. My colleagues sigh quietly to show their sympathy. Under their watchful eyes, I remove my gloves and follow Caleb into the abandoned building. Oh, now we're really alone. Can I be normal? Caleb and I grew up together. As homeless kids in the Southern District, we wandered the street and shared our hard-earned loaves of bread. Loaves of bread. We narrowly escaped death at the hands of the predators countless times. That must have been such a stressful upbringing. But as we grew up, our paths diverged. He became the councilman of the city, while I became an enforcer at the Lincoln City Bureau of Investigation, or LCBI. Yeah, I like to say LCBI more than Lincoln City Bureau of Investigation. Our different career paths often put us at odds, professionally speaking. To avoid any unnecessary trouble, we agreed to maintain a professional distance in public. But behind that facade, we have a close bond. Yeah. They really do have a really close bond.
We haven't seen each other in ages. And this is how you greet me?
You're interfering with an official investigation right now. Consider yourself lucky I haven't asked for your removal. Oh, you wouldn't. Besides, how did you even know I was here?
I have my ways of finding out the things I want to know.
Will filing a report about the councilman abusing his power do anything?
You might find yourself implicated. After all, you're my closest confidant.
Ah, that's right. I steal a glance at my colleagues outside the building. Then I give Caleb's hand a quick, reproachful pinch. Didn't we agree to act like strangers at work? Why are you breaking the rules again? Because he can? Only then does Caleb hand me the file he's holding. Puzzled, I break the seal and pull out the report. Giving me information, are you? I like that. It contains the victim's personal information and a detailed record of his recent movements.
The victim often visited a certain club. It's possible the attack wasn't random.
I think you're onto something.
As you can see, I go out of my way to bring you crucial information. And you still keep me at arm's length.
Caleb grabs the file and pretends to take it back. But I tighten my grip and refuse to let go. just tug her along. It's like imagine that. You can't grab me. Oh, I'm so immature. I love it. Suddenly, he releases his grip on the file, grabs my arm, and pulls me toward him. His lips are near my ear.
You're awfully good at pretending we're not close. You're coming home for dinner tonight, right? Say yes, and I'll play along.
Wasn't gonna say no. I slightly lift the folder and wave goodbye. I turn to leave. No, don't leave. I'll be working late on the case tonight, so I can't.
Really? Awesome. I heard about this new place that just opened.
What? What happened? Did somebody come in? Who dares disturb? I quickly turn around and use the file folder to cover Caleb's mouth. I push him behind a concrete pillar. Oh, someone is here? Caleb, you... Fine, I'll have dinner with you. Happy? The LCBI immediately dispatched a team to investigate the club the victim frequented. I wonder who this victim is. Is it someone of importance? To our surprise, the club turned out to be a massive black market. It sold information about the predators. Ooh. Maybe we can get a hold of this information. Some rumors claim the club was connected to a predator of the highest rank. Using his status, he maintained control over this diverse and chaotic underground world. I put down the investigation report. My mind is already racing. That higher up, could it be Caleb? Was the victim killed because he learned too much about the predators during his investigation? The predators must be scared about being exposed, so they eliminated the threat. Sounds about right. As I look up, I see the clock on the wall. It's already late.
You're still here. You must be exhausted with how you stay up late every night for this case.
Lost in thought, I barely acknowledge the male colleague who's approaching me. I nod in response and gather my things. I grab my bag and head for the stairs, but he follows me. He talks incessantly about what he did today. Oh, so we're not listening, okay. When we reach the ground floor, I notice the raindrops beyond the glass doors. I didn't even know when it started raining. Also, maybe I should mention that
You've been so focused on work that you didn't notice the weather, huh? Did you bring an umbrella? I have one. We can walk home together.
No. Thank you, but that won't be necessary. I quicken my pace and try to find shelter under the building's eaves. Even though I said no, my colleague is determined. He opens his umbrella. This guy is very interested in you, like not in a colleague kind of
You
sense.
always go home by yourself. You don't need to make excuses about being single. I'll have you know I'm an eligible bachelor.
Boy, I don't
You
care.
just don't know me well enough. Why don't we take this opportunity to...
No need. I have no intention of getting to know you better. Why do I have a feeling that Caleb is around here?
Look how heavy the rain is. Let me walk you home. It'll be more
Who said she doesn't have an umbrella?
Yes, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Also, I was gonna say that I haven't finished Caleb's main storyline. I think I did the home wings something. I might not even be completely finished with that. But yeah, so now we have Caleb here. A shadow falls over me as Caleb appears. He's holding a black umbrella, wrapping his arm around my shoulders. He stands next to me. A hint of a smile plays on his lips as he glances at my colleague before turning to me.
I thought the plan was for me to pick you up. Why are you already out here?
Because we were so eager. We were so eager to meet you. Look at him. He looks like a puppy. He looks so kind. Look at
It's
his
pouring.
eyes.
I don't want you to catch a cold. And this is your...
I don't know him. My colleague's confident demeanor crumbles. He awkwardly shifts and clenches his fist. Boy, walk away.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you'd be here. I was just being a polite coworker.
Sure. Sure. Caleb sees through that. And so does MC. He forces himself to smile and backs away with his umbrella. He waves goodbye.
I'll be going now. Good night, you two. Sorry about that.
Now that the annoying colleague is gone, I pat Caleb's arm. He raises the umbrella a little higher. I hook my arm around his, and we step out into the rain together. Oh my god, that is so romantic.
I said it before, didn't I? You don't need to be polite to guys like that.
If you were a second late, you could have seen me show him my manners. But why did you pick me up today? You didn't even give me a heads up.
When I saw it was raining, I decided to check in and see if you remembered to bring an umbrella. And the answer was nope. Besides, you're either at the LCBI building or a crime scene.
He's so freaking sweet.
If I didn't take the initiative, would we even see each other for 1 second?
MC, you need to make time for this man. Feeling sheepish, I tighten my grip on Caleb's arm and lean in to whisper. Well, you can see me right now.
Are you trying to sweet talk your way out of this? You'll need to do more than that.
Well then, I guess I'll just walk home by myself. I reach for Caleb's umbrella and pretend to take it. Smiling, he passes the umbrella to his other hand and wraps his arm around my shoulders. He's so slick. The rainy night invites an all-encompassing darkness. The street stretches out endlessly into the distance. Do you remember when it was raining cats and dogs in the southern district? There were leaks in our temporary shelter, so we had to huddle under the eaves. When it was raining cats and dogs?
I've never forgotten a single thing about you.
No, because why do I
You don't have to
110%
worry
believe
about getting
him?
caught in the rain now, though.
Yeah, he definitely gonna be my second main. Definitely. Raindrops pitter-patter against the umbrella. Caleb's warm scent envelops me, and my heart begins to race. I love their interactions so much. And he's super interesting. The Southern District was never peaceful. As a lawless part of this sinful metropolis, the strong preyed on the weak. Caleb and I were only kids back then. We lived from one meal to the next and never knew when we'd eat again. When the city was in a state of chaos, we were separated. Our lives had changed by the time we reunited. had it so tough. We're no longer lost and alone. Finding our way back to each other feels like a stroke of luck. But what Caleb went through during our time apart remains a mystery. He has yet to talk about it. Well, from the event we already know, and from the card we already know. Well, the preview of the card we have gotten.
The councilman has recently attended a hearing about the provisions concerning the increased monitoring of predators and the protection of ordinary citizens. Afterward, the councilman refused to answer any questions from reporters. Many doubt his commitment to reform. As rumors about the councilman's uncompromising stance continue to spread, no one knows for sure whether he will respond to the mounting pressure from various parties.
Ah, screw them all. The living room TV is tuned into the evening news. This channel is known for its somewhat biased commentary on political figures. And that's why you also do your own research and don't trust the media all the time. I can hear the shower being turned off from the bathroom. Aw, he's not in a towel. Caleb walks out and a towel is draped over his head as he dries his wet hair. I thought we would get towel, Caleb. They didn't hold back. They said you were uncompromising. There's been a flood of negative press about you lately, Caleb. You haven't ruffled the feathers of important birds, right? He walks over to the coffee table and pours a glass of water. He slightly turns his head and meets my gaze. His mouth curls into a faint smile.
I'm not sure when it comes to other people, but I might have offended the lovely lady in front of me.
How so? Why did you make us wait?
I brought her here so she could relax. Alas, my good intentions will go unappreciated today.
I stab a piece of fruit with my fork and bring it to Caleb's lips. Oh my god, why are they so cute? They're so freaking cute together. What about now? Are you still going to sulk? Maybe a few bites will change your mind. A drop of water falls from Caleb's damp hair and lands on my wrist. He glances down and wipes it away with his thumb. I find myself pulling away. Do not frickin' pull away. I wanna see this. Having been together since we were kids, we've fallen into our own rhythm. It's a familiar dance of interactions. Dang, I should have gotten all the cards. I wonder what would have happened if we weren't separated. Would we have kept our dynamic?
Why'd you do that?
Yeah, that's what I asked her too. Like, why'd she do that? Caleb seems unfazed by my movement. He withdraws his hand. I was thinking, all these negative stories about you popped up overnight. Did something happen again that I don't know about?
Well, you could always move in with me. Then you'll never miss a moment of my exciting life.
I mean, he's not wrong. He's not wrong. There's a hint of seriousness, of course, in Caleb's expression that catches me off guard. I can't look him in the eye. I'll do it if you're willing to take over my job. The LCBI's been hectic because of this new case.
Has there been a breakthrough?
How much information should we give? We just got the investigation report on the club. It It looks like there's a connection between this place and the predator who goes by the name Persis. Is that how you pronounce it? Persis. Sounds Greek. Have you heard of this person before?
Isn't this the LCBI's field of expertise? How would I know anything about the predators?
He puts down his glass of water and picks up an invitation from the coffee table. It's embossed in gold. Ooh, fancy. Is it like a banquet or something?
You seem to be busy, huh? Not a lot of free time.
Is it
I
something
received an
we're
invitation
invited
to a party. I was wondering if you'd be interested in being my +1.
Yes. Without a doubt. As councilman, Caleb has received countless invitations for galas and parties throughout the year. On the other hand, I was never fond of these occasions. Is it another event where everyone kisses up to the councilman? Why should a low-ranking enforcer like me be there? But we're gonna be the +1. Caleb opens the invitation. He steals a glance at me before nonchalantly tilting it so I can see the host's name printed on the card. Who's hosting it? It's from the club we're investigating. Oh, see? MC, you
Since
go.
you're not interested, I guess I'll have to go by myself.
I didn't say no. MC was like, I don't like these places. As Caleb starts to put the invitation to the side, I reach out, getting on my tiptoes. I snatch it from him. I didn't say that. And going with you won't be a bad thing, right? Don't worry, I'll definitely be on time. And we're gonna be fashionably dressed. Caleb pays no attention to my attempt to butter him up. Instead, he tussles my hair. Oh my gosh. I love this. He's so playful too.
Now you're trying to charm me.
Well, is it working? He's playful and caring. I love it. How could you say that? I meant every word. His eyes looks like space. I love it. Perfectly arranged, vibrant flowers surround an intricately carved fountain. Lush sculpted shrubs flank the sides to add to the garden's meticulous beauty. This is very beautiful. I like this. I like this background a lot. Elegantly dressed guests mingle in the garden. They pluck champagne glasses and hors d'oeuvres from the trays of passing waiters. My French pronunciations are really bad. So how do you say that word? And here I thought the councilman was too busy with the government affairs. Who knew he was living in the lap of luxury? What are we wearing? I want to know what we're wearing.
I agree that
matching?
government officials enjoy a few more perks than your average enforcer. If you like what you see, you can request a transfer next month.
Yes, please. I told you I...
Don't like extra things in your pockets? You're wearing a dress today. There are no pockets.
You can be my pocket. Oh my gosh, he's so slick. Actually, they all are kinda slick. So far. Caleb links his arm with mine. Then he carefully lifts the hem of my dress that's close to touching the ground. I love that. I love that. Spatial awareness. I freaking love that. That he saw that the dress was too long and was like, oh, it's about to touch the ground. I'ma help you. That is so sexy. Like, I love that so much. Almost too much. He's so aware. When it comes to MC, he's so freaking aware. I need that. I need that for myself. Long tables draped in delicate white gauze are laden with an array of exquisite desserts and drinks. They invite guests to indulge themselves. I take a glass of champagne and raise it to my lips. A young man approaches us and respectfully nods at Caleb. Don't take his attention away!
It's been a while since I was transferred, sir. I didn't expect to see you here.
He's so freaking tall. The young man's gaze flickers between Caleb and me. I try to pull my hand away, but Caleb gently presses his palm against mine.
I just wanted to pay my respects. I hope you have a wonderful evening.
Likewise.
As soon as he's out of hearing range, I look at Caleb and tap his arm. Did you make him think there's something between us on purpose?
What are you talking about? Or would you rather tell me what our relationship is?
Caleb looks at me with a steady gaze. His words leave me speechless, and all the confusing feelings I've been trying to ignore lately rush into my heart. Yeah, MC, why don't you tell him what y'all's relationship is? Because y'all are not siblings. In the least. He takes the champagne from my hand and pours it into a nearby ice bucket. Annoyed, I purse my lips and reach for a petite four. It's just champagne. There's nothing wrong with it, right? Too much of it is bad, though. Caleb ignores the complaint I muttered.
If you really want to define it, then we can start with those days when we struggled to survive in the Southern District. Like when we first met and were ready to beat each other up over a rotten apple.
Rotten apple? Ah, apple.
Or maybe when I shared half of my hard-earned juice with you.
What about the time I saved my money to buy you that bread you wanted? Was it good bread? And don't forget how I protected you by wrestling a gun away from a predator when we were little. Oh. Brave. Caleb reaches out and taps my nose. I blink. They're so cute.
Okay. You have the best memory in all of Lincoln. Feel free to try anything that catches your eye. Except the alcohol, of course. I need to go out and socialize for a bit.
Sure. Looking past Caleb's shoulder, I take note of the guests who spotted him. As expected, they're ready to approach him at any given moment. I don't like these type of gatherings myself. I might seem very
Entertain
extroverted.
yourself for now. And if you decide to snoop around, be careful.
Oh, I will be. I let go of Caleb's arm. He lifts his champagne glass to discreetly bid me farewell. Then he turns and disappears into the crowd. So we're gonna do this by ourselves. For a while, I'm guessing. You remember that I didn't like these fancy gatherings. He didn't make me interact with everyone. That's good. That means he knows that you don't like these sort of places and isn't pushing you to be social. I make my way to the dining area and sit down. As I nibble on some petite fours, I scan my surroundings and take in everything. All the waiters emerge from the other side of the garden. My gaze is drawn to the grand castle-like structure that looms in the distance. I mean, a gathering like this would be different if it is with people that you know. There might be some valuable intel inside. There might be. I pop the last Petite Four into my mouth and get up while no one's watching. I walk over to the building. I really wanted to see her dress though. I'm guessing she's wearing a long dress. Since Caleb had to lift the hem of the skirt. The Great Hall is adorned with luxurious tapestries. Engaged in lively conversation, small groups of people stand here and there. No one has noticed me. I press on and venture into a seemingly endless corridor. Will we get lost? The shadow from the Great Hall fades behind me. On either side of the corridor are rooms with their doors firmly closed. We're not straying too far, are we? Like Caleb can find us.
Are you a guest at tonight's event? I'm afraid this area is the owner's private quarters. I must ask you to head back.
I'm sorry. I made a turn and got lost. I thought this would lead me to the exit. Oh, silly me. I can feel the waiter's eyes boring holes into my back as I walk away. Not wanting to arouse any more suspicion, I quicken my pace and retreat. Returning to the Great Hall, I take a risk and glance at the waiter who caught me. To my relief, his attention seems to be elsewhere. He's a smart cookie. That corridor is hiding something important. As I mull over ways to return unnoticed, a peculiar scent draws my attention. Ooh, a scent. It's a specialized aerosol designed to expose the predators. Don't come here, Caleb. My body tenses. Years of working with the LCBI have made me all too familiar with this type of spray. Well, at least she knows about it. Any predators who inhale it will be revealed within minutes. It's a substance that's been under layers and yet layers of government regulation for years. This isn't an accident. The waiters usher the guests toward the exit, and chaos envelops the Great Hall. Starting to get interesting. I take this chance to return to the corridor. A noise from one of the rooms catches my attention. I position myself beside the door. I reach for my gun that's concealed under my dress. Oh, please don't shoot at anything. The faint click of a turning lock catches my attention. Before I can react, a hand grabs my arm and yanks me into the room. My back is pressed against a warm chest. Oh, this better be friggin' Caleb. And a hand is clamped over my mouth. Darkness floods my vision as my eyes adjust to the dimly lit room. I hope we're not pressed against anyone else. Unless it's Rafayel. I jab my elbow back, but the attacker anticipates this. Their grip around me tightens.
Shh. Don't speak.
Caleb? Oh. Caleb? For a split second, I freeze. Then all the fight within me disappears. But the aerosol... I can feel Caleb's chest rising and falling against my back. His close proximity makes me aware of my racing heart. Girl, me too.
Hurry! Find the predators, now!
Wait, are they looking for him? Then Caleb is... Is this when she knows? As the adrenaline fades, I notice the heavy breathing near my ear. Cautious, I turn my head to get a closer look. Caleb? You're a predator? Oh my god, he looks mighty fine. The realization hits me like a bolt of lightning. The spray that's intended to expose the predators triggered his transformation. I love that high collar. There's no time for questions. Alarms rings throughout the building. Their wails drowning any chances for an explanation.
Yeah, I'm the club's owner. That infamous predator all of you were whispering about. Are you going to arrest me now?
Well? Caleb attempts to smile. He leans against the wall. As his eyes dart around, a mix of emotions betrays his expression. MC, you better stick by him. I don't know where the LCBI takes the predators they captured, but it can't be a nice place. You're not about to let them do that. I have no idea how Caleb became a predator, but I can't just stand here and let him be killed. Exactly. The thought of arresting Caleb doesn't even cross my mind. I move to support him, but he gently pushes me away. We have to get out of here, Caleb!
I'm not exactly stable right now. Keep your distance.
Whoa. He's afraid he might do something. Footsteps come to a halt outside the door. Ignoring Caleb's protests, I grab his arm and drag him to the window on the other side of the room. I push it open. We'll be caught if we stay. Let's go. I love that the MC is like, nope, I'm on Caleb's side. The SUV races down the road like an arrow that was shot from a bow. My gosh, look at his upper body. Look at those shoulders. Driving the car, I only allow myself to breathe when the club is behind us. Girl, please focus.
And here I thought you were gonna slap cuffs on me. Who knew enforcers could play favorites?
I mean, I could still do that for another reason. You probably know what they do to predators better than me. How could I ever hand you over to them? We're gonna take care of you ourselves. I gulp. I'm torn between the anger at his secrecy and the pain that he thought I'd actually turn him in. Understandable, understandable. But we knew MC wouldn't. Don't lie to me. I want the truth. And I want it now. How did you become a predator? In the back seat, Caleb leans against the door, his hand resting on it. I glance at the rearview mirror and see his expression become more somber.
After we were separated that day, one of the predators attacked me. I thought I was done for, but I survived. The catch was that I became one of them.
He recounts it casually, but I can sense the weight of unspoken pain behind his words. There's a lot he's not saying. Yeah, you can see that in his face. Like, his emotions are so clear on his face. My hands tighten on the steering wheel and a storm of emotions churns inside me. Like, this has to be motion capture. Has to be. And this isn't the first time you lost control?
When I first turned, I was in a frenzy for a long time. To keep others safe, I had no choice but to isolate myself. Then I ran into a group of people one day. They weren't predators, but they took me away.
Did they make you a test subject for research on the predators? I saw cases like this during my time at the LCBI. Someone is always looking to exploit the predators. That sounds like what Raphael also went through. And possibly the other love interests as well.
After I became the councilman, I tried to track them down. But every lead turned into a dead end. There's one thing I do know, though. They implanted something called an activator inside me.
An activator? Does it keep your frenzied state in check?
Not bad. The activator helps predators like me snap out of it when we go into a frenzy. But that state, it messes with your head. Everything from back then is a blur. I don't even remember where they put the activator. It's hazy. But I do remember bits and pieces. At some point, I fought my way out and escaped.
Should we try to find that activator? Having worked with the LCBI for years, I'm all too familiar with what happens when the predators lose control. Yeah, he's so thick. When Caleb went through all of this alone, was it as easy as he's making it sound? That aerosol for the predators, it was meant for you. So they knew.
Correct. I founded the club. It was a cover at first. A way to blend in and have a legitimate identity, you know? But as the club's reputation grew, it started turning heads. Not all of them are friendly, in case you were wondering.
I can imagine. I guess you can't show up as the councilman for a while, huh? Not when the aerosol is still affecting you. So this means you'll be in this state. You're being watched. Your home isn't safe anymore. Oh, are we gonna run away together? I turn the steering wheel to the right, and the tires screech as the car lurches in another direction. Who's after us? Let's go somewhere else. Oh, okay. Okay, we're switching. If someone's targeting Caleb, they probably have a stakeout at his place. Going there would be walking right into their hands. Exactly. And I wasn't thinking that we would go there. The Southern District is where the predators gather. That might be the safest place for him right now. Yeah, melt in with the predators. That's probably for the best. It's also where we grew up. Oh, we're gonna get some backstory. I love that. Caleb pulls out a small device and his fingers dance across the screen. In an instant, our car, conspicuous as a prowling beast, vanishes. It melts seamlessly into the surrounding landscape. Cool? We ended up on a derelict street in the Southern District. It's a melting pot here, and the winding alleys can be used for cover. We should be safe from any pursuers for now. That sounds good. Melting in with all the predators in the Southern District. Puddles of dirty water dot the cracked pavement. Weathered concrete buildings stand next to each other, their gray appearances a testament to the passage of time. These structures are relics and are amongst the oldest in the city. Caleb offers his hand. I take it. With a small hop, we move past a small puddle together. It's been years since we set foot here. What?
Do you miss it?
I do. And do you know what I miss the most? That little electronic bird we rescued from a dumpster when we were kids. Oh, do we still have it? That would be so cute. What if Caleb still had it? As we turn the corner, the sights and sounds of a bustling marketplace engulfs us. He's so tall! I used one as my arm clock, and every morning you'd grumble about how noisy it was. You threatened to throw it away, but you never did.
You think I couldn't part with that noisy bird? I just couldn't bear to see someone in tears.
Oh, he's so precious. I wouldn't have minded. After all, I knew someone would be there to comfort me. Aww. They really do lean on each other. I love that. This street is far from ordinary. You can find daily necessities along with all manners of contraband here. Well, at least the two of them are together. Proton bombs, pulse rifles, and signal jammers for sale. Do we need those? We've been gone for a few years. Now look at this place. They threw caution to the wind.
All I remember was someone confusing a real gun for a fake. Then she tried to rob me.
I mean, it worked. He was scared out of his wits. Look over there. They're actually selling predators like merchandise. They even have price tags. That's horrific!
I guess I should consider myself lucky I wasn't put up for sale back then.
I want to break them all out. That's horrific, selling people. I would have tried to find you and come back to this place 1,000 times if I had to. Assuming you were sold, I'd find a way to see you again. Oh, MC would not stop. She would not stop. We would search the world. I would have rescued you and made sure you were free. Oh, he's so cute. Look at those eyes. Like his facial expressions. I love it. Caleb tightens his grip on my hand. Of course, we need a photo. We need 100 more. He's so adorable. Look at him. Look at his eyes.
Freedom isn't everything to me. Being with you is what matters. After we got separated, I tried to find you.
Of course you did. But he was probably also very careful. Even if you didn't say it, I know you'd look for me. I was also trying to find you. I love their interaction. Caleb gives me a long, meaningful look. Ooh, this is nice. After walking around the market all afternoon, we find ourselves in a certain spot as evening falls. As always, the streets are bathed in the familiar glow of the sunset. So pretty. I love when the sky has this pinkish hue. At the end of the street stands an abandoned watchtower. Its spire partially in the way of the settling sun. Is it just me, or did this tower look much taller when we were kids? Girl, you were probably like this short. Caleb turns to look at me. Then he playfully raises his hand to measure my height.
I think it's because you've gotten taller. You're practically a giant compared to back then.
The same can be said about you. Thanks for the random compliment. Like, oh, did you say I was tall? The watchtower stands as the tallest structure in this part of the southern district. Its top floor has been abandoned for a long time. He looks so fine. I'm gonna go get myself some water. I had to go get myself some water. Oh, I read that. Many years ago, the elderly watchtower keeper took us in. We had a shelter within these walls and shared a small room on one of the floors. I wonder if we get
When
to
I'm
see it.
gone, you two should stay here.
Where are you going? You're not going to stay with us anymore?
I'm going to a place where little ones can't go.
He died. The streets of the southern district were blanketed in snow. That winter, Caleb and I laid the old man to rest. Aww. After he passed away, this place became our home, and our small bed was right next to the window. Back then, I could see the sky if I looked up. Sometimes, I could see Caleb's figure perched on the iron frame outside, just like right now. Whenever I saw you sitting here all by yourself, I was scared. I thought you were going to leave me behind. I climb through the window and sit next to Caleb. Aww, that's so cute.
Really? Where would I even go?
Without me, nowhere. Maybe you'd head to the city across the river. Caleb raises his arms and wraps it around my shoulders as he looks at the opposite shore.
Do you remember what I told you when you gave me that necklace in this very spot?
The apple necklace. It happened after we reunited with each other. I want you to have this necklace. If we're ever separated again for a long time, I'll be able to find you so long as you have this necklace. It doesn't matter how much you might change. This is so cute.
You're giving me a gift and didn't even give me a warning.
It's easy to return the favor. My wish is a simple one. I want us to have a home together. That's all I ask. He also wanted to prepare a gift. He felt bad. Caleb raises his hand, the necklace apple-shaped pendant hanging from his finger. It reflects a soft silvery light against the backdrop of the setting sun. This is a nice flashback. The river splits the city in two. Our side is the southern district. That's dirty and chaotic. The other side, though, is a city of towering skyscrapers and bustling streets. It's as if the sunset prefers that place. Well, Caleb is our sun. It's a shining, bright, warm sun. The river under our feet sparkles in the setting sun. Just like before, we stare at the city on the opposite shore. So they get to
I
live on the
promise
pretty
our home
side.
will be there.
Aww.
I promise our home will be there.
And he repeated it. That is so freaking cute. He's adorable. Even though he's talking about the city across the river, Caleb's gaze is fixated on me. It shimmers like the water's surface and reflects emotions in their depths. His home is where she is. That's what he means when his gaze is fixed on her, when he said that. I appreciate the sentiment, but you can't go back to your own place. What will you do now? He'll stay with you.
I think I'll just disappear for a while. Let's see what my pursuers do.
Well, we ain't leaving you. Caleb stands up and holds out his hand to me. He's so fine. And that broad mouth.
Do you want to check it out?
Isn't it old and abandoned?
Maybe a kind soul stopped by and spruced it up.
You mean you didn't? Caleb? I follow Caleb up the winding staircase to the top of the tower. I hope we get to see this. The bare cement walls are exactly as I remember them. The old sturdy wooden door hasn't changed either. Please let me see. Wait, well. We have a great view. I have a feeling a big surprise is waiting for me. Caleb just smiles and nods toward the door. He silently urges me to open it. Confused, yet curious. I do just that. Oh, he's so fine in the moonlight. I'm stunned, literally. The interior has been completely transformed, and the top floor has been divided into several fully furnished rooms. This is beautiful! Forget about the city! This is where we're gonna live. I stop in my tracks. With widened eyes, I turn to Caleb. This is so cozy! When did you turn the watchtower into this? This is better than his apartment.
You weren't the only one who missed this place.
Aww. So he came back here. It really feels like a home now. Our home. I approach the nearest room and reach for the doorknob. But before I can turn it, Caleb's hand covers mine. He's standing right behind me, and his face is close to my ear as he leans in. I can't go in here? What you mean? Or is it
This
your
room
bedroom?
isn't quite finished yet. We'll save it for another time.
Okay. Okay. I turn my head and study his expression. Why? Is there something of importance in there? It's your secret base, isn't it? I was thinking that as well. I was thinking there might be something like that.
Sometimes secrets are nothing more than the burdens we carry.
Ooh. Deep.
And right now, my biggest secret is trying to figure out how to decorate this room.
He's so cute. Caleb's honesty is disarming. I decided to let go of my suspicion.
Why don't we do a trade? I'll show you something I know you'll like instead.
Yeah. Caleb takes a step back and picks up a small tablet from a nearby cabinet. His fingers dance across the screen. A soft whirring catches my attention, and my eyes try to look for the source of the sound. Is it the bird? The electronic bird? Could it be? At the far end of the room, a hidden door slides open. Lights flicker on to reveal an arsenal of weapons. Weapons? Really? That's great. At the back, a sleek new aircraft gleams on a launch pad. It's ready to take to the skies at a moment's notice. Whoa. Caleb, you've been way too busy behind my back. My fingers trace the sleek lines of a new pistol. It's the one I requested from the LCBI, but I never received it. And now you have it,
I think you're
Caleb.
upset because I didn't tell you I had your dream gun. I can see the saliva dripping out of your mouth.
So real. MC is like, can I have this gun? I mean, I never got it when I requested it, so... And now you have it. Didn't you say I would like this place? I should act excited then. I wouldn't want to disappoint you. In one swift motion, I point the gun at Caleb's forehead. He doesn't even flinch. He smiles and crosses his arms. MC, you don't do that. But he's like, I know you would never do anything to hurt me. But it's like he wouldn't even care. I can't even scare you anymore. Lame. Oh, too playful, MC. Too playful. They're so fun together. But I also really much like Rafayel with MC. They have such fun interactions. They can have fun and serious interactions. Deeper interactions, which I absolutely love. And that's what I feel with Caleb as well. But it's probably the same with the others. I tossed the gun back to Caleb.
Who says I was scared? Maybe I was just playing along the whole time.
Caleb, you're terrible. Terribly handsome.
How? You used to be happy every day. Those were good times.
Well, we're happy now. As long as you're by my side, I can be as happy as I am now every day. That's exactly what he wants to hear. Did you see the necklace as well? We can see it. Caleb has moved into the watchtower, and I've temporarily relocated there as well. The LCBI's crackdown on the club led to the arrest of several predators. They also quickly identified the true culprit behind the murder. During the day, I continue with my usual work, while secretly investigating and researching ways to help the predators quickly recover from their frenzied state. At night, I return to the secret base where Caleb waits. He has decorated this place so well. Like, it is so cozy. I would totally live there. I like cozy more than minimalistic. Minimalistic? His sudden disappearance has thrown the outside world into chaos. There are even rumors that Caleb himself might be a predator. Yet, Caleb remains unfazed. He often spends time alone in the armory and tinkers with discarded parts. Sometimes a holographic screen shows the news while he bruises himself with an aloof air. He listens to it. I wonder when we'll have those holographic screens. We often find ourselves on the bed by the window, and my head rests on Caleb's arm. We chat quietly and gaze at the scenery outside when it's nighttime. That is so romantic. I freaking love this. These simple moments of companionship, in my memory, I only experienced them briefly in a distant past. I can barely recall. They're so cute. Sometimes I can't help but think these precious moments are like sand in an hourglass. They'll eventually run out. When that day comes, Caleb will leave this sanctuary to face the storm outside. But we're gonna be together, don't worry. In that hazy state between sleep and being conscious, I heard birds chirping. Their cries drift in from somewhere beyond the edges of my fading dream. So we fell asleep? As the warmth beneath my fingertips becomes more pronounced, I open my eyes. Caleb's sleeping face is just centimeters away from mine. Ah! Oh. This is adorable. This is adorable. I realized half of my body is draped over Caleb's chest, and my palm rests on his collarbone. Oh my gosh. They slept holding on to each other. That is so cute. His eyelashes flutter ever so slightly with every breath he takes. As the reality of our position sinks in, I don't move in case my breath disturbs this moment. I'd be like, I don't think we were like this when we fell asleep last night. Y'all too comfortable. I slowly lift my hand and try to move away, but Caleb is fast asleep and unaware of my movements. His eyelashes are still as long as they were when we were kids. What are we gonna do? Don't grab his eyelash. After watching him for a moment, I poke his chin. He doesn't stir. I guess he's out cold. He's so sleepy. I decided to be a little more mischievous and tickle him. I finally get a reaction. He stirs, wrapping his arm around me as he rolls over. His chin rests on top of my head. It's as if he's about to wake up. Well, wakey wakey, princess! We managed to wake him up. I quickly close my eyes and pretend to be asleep. A moment passes before Caleb embraces me more tightly. He strokes the back of my head. He noticed, didn't he? He's so gentle.
You wake me up only to pretend you're asleep?
I didn't wake you up. It was the birds.
Birds aren't that mischievous.
I try to cover Caleb's mouth with my hand, but he just softly laughs. He props himself up on his elbow and catches my wrist. Oh, they're so cute.
I finally managed to get rid of that electronic bird alarm of yours. And now you've decided to wake me up every morning?
So, you still have a grudge against my bird alarm. It wasn't that bad. I thought he would have, done something cool with it. Our faces are so close that our noses are almost touching. His breath is warm against my cheek, and in the soft morning light, I can see his fine, delicate hair. All of these scenes that are explained in such detail, like I see them in my head, and it's so cute. Something in the air seems to shift. I acknowledge it, but I don't think about it. Instead, I close my eyes for a moment. I can hear a heart racing, but I'm not sure if it's his or mine. Caleb traces a path down my palm, and I notice how his gaze settles on my lips. Will he move closer? MC? I don't think he will. It's at this moment I become keenly aware of a secret longing hidden in the depths of my heart. I think he has that longing as well. Caleb slightly lowers his head and nuzzles my cheek. See, he didn't do anything. I think, MC, you have to be the one. You have to be the one to lean in. I hold my breath, but he only reveals a slight smile before quickly rolling over and burying his face in the pillow. She's like, damn it!
You know, I miss that electronic bird. At least it had an off switch.
Understanding what he's implying, I blush. I turn my side and playfully poke his back. What you mean? An off switch for yourself? Or for her? Am I just... Maybe I'm the one getting ahead of myself. Because she blushes. Hey, that's not the point of having an electronic bird. If small animals suddenly start to make a fuss, that could mean something's off. True, very true. Should we head up to the rooftop and check it out? Oh, yeah, we did hear birds. Following the sound, we arrive at the watchtower's roof, where a spacious terrace awaits. The early morning air is veiled in a thin, gossamer-like mist. Wow, we're pretty high up. I would have been scared. At the edge of the terrace, we see a small bird's nest. Inside it are a few baby birds huddling together. They shiver despite their efforts to keep one another warm. Their mother isn't around. I crouch down and gently wrap my shawl around the edge of the nest. Are we gonna take care of them? Once winter ends, they'll be adults. They'll leave their nest one day and fly off to a new place. Do you think they'll all fly in the same direction when they leave? Why does it seem like she's speaking about her and Caleb?
Probably.
Like, will they always go together? Caleb stoops down next to me.
Are you cold?
Will you hug me if I say yes? Caleb chuckles softly and hugs me. Yes! It worked!
Even if they're separated for a long time, they'll reunite because they choose to remain by each other's side.
Then, they'll never leave each other in the future?
No matter where they're headed, they'll always fly together.
Caleb is talking about him
After all,
and MC.
there will always be one bird in this world who stands out from the rest. She's special. She'll be your one and only choice.
Oh my gosh, I love him. I adore him. My eyes are looking at the baby birds in the nest, but my mind is thinking about something else. Let me take a photo. This little cutie. Fine. Oh, I had to take a couple. I wonder when Caleb will leave this place.
I'll have to head back soon.
During our time in the watchtower, I knew Caleb has always kept an eye on the events from the outside world. Maybe someone is secretly sending him messages throughout the news broadcasts, or he has other ways of staying informed. He looks sad. His motion capture actor is really good. Rafayel's too. He's not the kind of bird that would make a permanent pet nest in a place like this. My body tenses, but I force myself to smile and appear nonchalant. A lot of people are looking for you. They must be losing their minds right now. We can't have something happening to Caleb.
Everything will be resolved soon.
I hope so. Light spills across the river and bathes the rooftop in a golden glow. Caleb and I decide to sit down and take in the view. Oh, this is so romantic. I rest my head on his shoulder, and a heaviness settles in my chest. This better have a good ending. It's time. Caleb must leave this place. I try to reassure myself that it's not too bad. After all, Caleb promised he'd always be there for me. They both probably have two endings. Like all of them must have two endings. I readjust to the monotony of going home and going to work. Caleb still visits me, but we don't return to the watchtower. That's the only real change. I like the watchtower. It's another late night at the office. As I pack up to go home, I find myself glancing out the window. My eyes are drawn to the street below. What's happening? What are we seeing? Across the LCBI building, and under the soft glow of a streetlight, sits a black car. It's silently parked along the curb. Is it Caleb? MC, run out right now! I make my way downstairs as usual. I pause at the entrance, but after hesitating for a moment, I decide to approach the car. I open the door. As I expected, Caleb is in the back seat. He's engrossed with the data only he can understand on his tablet. You're here whenever I work late. Aren't you tired? Aww. And you're always right on time too. Don't tell me you have an insider in the LCBI building.
Don't worry. You're my one and only insider at the LCBI. I'm just doing my part to make sure there aren't any more annoying coworkers when I'm not around.
No, that's so funny. Ever since Caleb returned to his government job, the political climate has become ruthless. A power struggle between opposing factions is playing out behind the scenes. You're so keen on handling my affairs. What about yours? Caleb remains silent. The car engine starts, and we slowly begin to cruise. Why does it say being to cruise through the streets at midnight?
I just wanted to see you.
Begin should have been. You can do that whenever you want.
The people behind the aerosol attack at the club are trying to take me down. They'll stop at nothing to seize power.
I'm completely in the dark about your plans and what you're going through. Caleb, if only... We need to help him.
Do you want us to keep living like this?
Let's run away together. Caleb cuts me off. As we drive, the streetlights flicker. His profile shifts between light and shadow. What else can we do? You already know my wish.
Our little chess game has reached the final round.
But you'll keep facing new threats because of them, right? Answer me, Caleb.
Yes.
Oh, I don't want anything to happen to him. Caleb reaches across the space between us. He tries to hold my hand, but I move away. His lips form a thin line while resignation and determination mix on his face. He tries again, and our fingers intertwine in his firm grip. Caleb is omitting a lot of information in that case. I'll have to uncover the truth on my own. With all those weapons in Caleb's base at the watchtower, maybe there's more to it than meets the eye. I visited almost every place, except for that room. I never opened the door to it. It's been a while since I set foot in the watchtower. Everything is exactly where we left it. It's so pretty. This is so cozy, you guys. I love this. For a split second, I have this absurd notion that if I push open the door, Caleb will be waiting for me. I approached the room he never let me enter. I only went to see if the door is locked, but to my surprise, it opens. Oh my gosh, what's in there? As soon as I look inside, I freeze. Whoa, he has a complete surveillance system here. One of the walls is covered in a wide array of screens for surveillance cameras. I recognize several of the locations on the display. Is it at the LCBI? That's how he knows. The street outside the LCBI building, the office, and this blinking red dot is my current location. He's been tracking her. No wonder Caleb always knew where I was. How long has this room been here? Why is he doing all this surveillance anyway? He's very, very overprotective. Almost a little bit too much, but you know, in this kind of world, makes sense. But the thing that sends a chill down my spine is a set of heavy chains on the floor. What? I pick up the chains and trace the dark red stains that speaks of a desperate struggle. Wait, don't tell me he chains himself up. I should have known. Caleb is a predator. It's impossible for him not to go into a frenzy. He loses all reason when he is in that state. Maybe this is where he confines himself so he doesn't hurt anyone. I take a deep breath and try to calm my beating heart. Putting down the chains, I notice a notebook on a nearby table. I open it. The first words on the page make my breath hitch. Long time no see. The entry's date is from several years ago. This was written before I reunited with Caleb. My heart pounds in my chest as I flip to the next page. He
The
knew where she
OCBI
was
is always
before.
busy. She's working late every night.
He knew.
Another late night snack. She must really like this place.
Of course he knows everything with this surveillance. I quickly flip through several pages.
Is she still looking for me? Or did she forget about me? Now that she's surrounded by other people. I returned to the watchtower today.
After I recover from the initial shock, complex emotions wash over me. I close the notebook and dial Caleb's number.
Hello?
Where are you? The streets are eerily quiet in the dead of night. I ride my motorcycle to Caleb's apartment. I run my thumb over the notebook's cover one last time before knocking on Caleb's door. What's he gonna tell us?
What's up?
There are things you refuse to tell me about, so I had to find the answer myself. Oh. My unwavering gaze is fixed on Caleb. He notices my expression, and he sees the notebook in my hand. A resigned smile flickers across his face.
Come in. I thought we agreed that room was off limits. I told you that secrets are nothing but burdens on the heart.
You did? This involves both of us. What gives you the right to keep me in the dark? I hold up the notebook. If you knew where I was all this time, why didn't you see me sooner?
Well, you saw everything. The surveillance equipment, the chains. I'm a predator now, too. Back then, I couldn't trust myself not to hurt you.
Of course! So you made a choice for both of us. We stand where we are, and neither is willing to break the stalemate. Then, Caleb takes a step toward me.
Both of us know this city has no safe haven for the predators. To be with you again, I need to secure an unassailable identity. My plan is almost done, but I need to be in the crosshairs. I can't risk dragging you into it. That's why I needed to disappear for a while.
But we can do this together! Even if they're separated for a long time, they'll reunite because they choose to remain by each other's side. She's telling him what he already said to her. No matter where they're headed, they'll always fly together. Who should I believe? The Caleb who made those promises? Or the Caleb standing in front of me?
Pipsqueak.
I take a step back, but Caleb takes my
Everything
hand.
you saw was my doing. But I have to ask. Will you leave me?
Never! Never in a million years! Is my answer that important to you?
It means everything to me.
Then stop doing things that will drive me away. Promise me that you'll stay safe.
I promise I'll stay safe.
Y'all, I love him. I gently wrap my arms around Caleb. Caleb, it's not that I'm any good at waiting. I just trust your judgment. Oh, he's so cute. He's so cute. So don't keep me waiting too long. Adorable. Since that night, Caleb said goodbye to me. His car never appeared outside the LCBI building again. On those rare nights, when I worked overtime, I found myself waiting in vain for the person who would pick me up. The LCBI is as busy as ever. We developed new tracking gadgets that can deter the predators. It leads to a decrease in cases. Caleb always accomplished what he set out to do. I thought if I trusted him and waited, he'd return. Then a news report shakes all of Lincoln. What frickin' happened? The long-absent councilman is confirmed to be a highly dangerous predator, and he's already been assassinated. Hell no! No, no. Go to that watchtower. You go to that watchtower. I refuse to believe this. Rumors circulate through every shadowy corner of the city. And yet, I have no way of contacting the person in the eye of this storm. But I won't let him disappear from my life. A fine layer of dust covers the door to Caleb's apartment. No one has been to this place in quite some time. I know the passcode. When I open the door, I'm greeted by silence and a floor with items strewn about. As I step into the room, my foot brushes against a metal casing. Papers are on the sofa and floor. A bullet is lodged in the wall, and the once pristine white surface is marred with bloodstains. It can't be. Caleb is a predator. He wouldn't go down that easily. He must be at the watchtower. If Caleb is injured or in a frenzy, he'd go there. Let's hurry. I race to the watchtower. Standing before the door, I grip the handle and push it open without hesitation. Yo, look at his back! He's hurt! The rattling of chains echoes throughout the room. In front of the screens, Caleb is immobilized by several chains. He slowly raises his head. He has chained himself. The muzzle gleams with a silvery sheen of the screen's dim light. I haven't seen Caleb's eyes this sharp before. He's injured, and despite the predators having extraordinary healing abilities, traces of blood still stain his arm.
You figured out what happened, didn't you? So why are you here? You're the last person who should be in front of me right now.
He's afraid? What about you? You promised to keep yourself safe. So why did you break your promise? It's to protect her. Caleb, you're the one who owes me answers.
I can't give you an answer to every question.
I won't leave you here all by yourself. And you're wrong. I'm the only one who has every right to be here right now. Caleb struggles before me. His eyes reveal his pain, yet there's also a dangerous gleam. The chains on his wrists clatter to the ground. A dangerous aura surrounds Caleb. He slowly approaches me, and the chains drag on the floor. I back away, but deep down, I know he would never hurt me. And that is true. He would never in a million years hurt her. No way.
Since you chose to enter this room, leaving is no longer an option.
Put the collar on him? Oh my gosh. He looks mighty fine. Sorry, you're not gonna bite me.
Scared. Keep this up, and you'll regret it. I should lock you up.
I should lock you up. Put the collar on him. Oh my gosh, I love that. That looked so freaking hot. For all the right reasons. Oh my gosh, that was so freakishly hot. Oh, oh my gosh, now it's this from the card. The preview of the card. The necklace I gave you.
What are you doing?
Oh my gosh, this is it. I'm gonna lose it.
Initiating full body scan of the target.
my gosh. Oh my goodness, look at this torso. Like this is too much. Oh, I'm losing it. I'm losing it. Yo, the moaning is taking me out. Keep in the safe zone.
Probing for something.
Oh, that was freaking close. MC knew what she was doing. Probing for something. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Am I a plaything to you?
I mean, he wouldn't mind. Not in the least. I see it. But we need a photo. Yeah, oh my gosh.
You approached me first. You walked right into my trap.
That's a great way to do it.
Are you doing this out of pity? Then, when this night is over, will you stay with me?
Of course. This must have been the good ending. Caleb holds me tightly in his arms. I wrap my arms around his back and my hands slowly trace patterns along his spine. Look at his gleaming eyes. We stay like this for what feels like an eternity. Then, Caleb slightly loosens his grip and nuzzles my cheek. He's so
I'm
adorable.
okay now.
They told me you were dead. Someone assassinated you. I saw blood in your apartment and thought it was yours.
They were wrong. I promised to come back to you, didn't I? I won't go down without a fight.
How can you not love this guy? Caleb gently opens my hand and presses it against his cheek. But all of them seem so lovely. I don't believe that. I need to check it myself. Do you have any medicine here?
It's in the cabinet over there.
I get up and retrieve the first aid kit. Then I sit down next to Caleb. He's so bruised up. His body is marked with several bloody scabs from the chains. As I carefully remove them, I apply medicine to each wound. Don't neglect your injuries just because you're a predator. He's so adorable.
You care about me, and that's more than enough.
Oh my gosh. So lovely. Caleb hasn't fully recovered. His head slightly droops to show his weakened state. As I finish treating his wounds, I get up to return the first aid kit to the cabinet. Caleb grabs my arms and I lose my balance. I tumble into his embrace. This is so romantic.
There's so much I need to tell you.
Caleb, I'm not going anywhere. I have all the time in the world.
Back then, I used to love being alone in this room.
Caleb holds me close as he lifts his head. He stares at the screens that line the wall, and his gaze lingers on them.
I always wondered what you were doing and what you were thinking. I questioned why you went to certain places, who you hung out with.
He's such a stray puppy.
And I was worried. If you ever found out how I kept an eye on everything you did for all those years, would you leave me without a second thought?
If it's Cable, nah. His gaze shifts back to me. The calm surface of his eyes fails to hide the tempest of emotions underneath. I would never blame him. Wherever you want us to go, whatever you want us to do, I'll be there. No questions asked. So instead of watching me from afar, why don't you experience life by my side?
From now on, I'll be by your side every day.
Caleb's gaze softens. He buries his head in my shoulder, as if he's seeking the certainty of warmth in my embrace. He's so precious.
I already
freaking
dealt with the
precious.
assassin who came after me this time. I'll track down all of his accomplices. It's not about sending a message, you know. I won't let any of those insurgents slip through my fingers. And once we leave this room, I'll make your wish come true.
The home I want is the one where we're together. If you leave me behind again, I'll lock you up in here myself.
Do whatever you want with me. But let me rest in your arms for now.
We stayed in that room for a long time, and together Caleb and I wrote down the date in the notebook he used to track my movements. That entry might well be the last page. Eventually, everything dramatically changed, as Caleb predicted. But as long as they're together... As the councilman, Caleb restructured the city's core leadership and implemented several measures to prevent and reduce predator attacks on civilians. These initiatives became the talk of the town, and any doubts about his status as a predator disappeared like a passing breeze. And my wish finally came true. Oh, we got a good ending.
Are you heading out early today?
Don't try me. We got a boyfriend.
I saw your friend again. He's waiting for you outside.
Of course he is.
It must be nice to have someone pick you up every day.
It is. Smiling, I say goodbye to my colleagues, grab my bag, and run down the stairs. It rained during the day, and so the night air is coated in the scent of the dampened earth. I like that scent, actually. Caleb is standing by the car. As soon as he sees me, he He opens the door and gets in. I quickly follow suit. You got off work early, Mr. Councilman. I was planning to go home by myself. As if. We were not gonna go alone. Don't joke.
We don't always have free time. Why don't we do something exciting this evening?
I think so. It sounds like you already have plans. Oh, I love that. A man that has already done
There's
plans.
gonna be a movie tonight. Do you want to watch it with me?
At home. I thought it'd be more grand than that. It's just a movie, huh? But it's a movie with Caleb.
Yeah, a re-release. When it first came out, I still hadn't found you yet.
Oh. So you watched it alone back then? And now he's gonna watch
Yep.
it again.
And I thought it was a great film. At the time, I hoped I could watch it again with you. I've been holding
we're
on to
gonna
this
watch it.
wish for so long. Won't you help me make it come true?
Of course. It's not like like I said, no, we would never. As we stop at a red light, I gently pat Caleb's hand in response. He takes mine and tightly holds it. So cute. So cute. He really makes everything about his life about her. As we drive through the streets, I find myself once again surrounded by the familiar sights I passed by countless times before. Only when Caleb is by my side does this familiar path we used to go home feel like it leads somewhere. And I know that we'll walk down this path together, side by side, always and forever. This is so sweet, and now we gotta do the bad ending. So, the bad ending with Rafayel, he kills us. Well, we'll see what this bad ending is gonna be. Gonna take my well-deserved diamonds. And we begin from here, I think it was. I think we get way too few diamonds. Like, we do stuff that take plenty of time, and we get like 20 diamonds. I'm like, really involved? Really? And then a tear rolls down my face. Because now I have 2 mains, and it's gonna get expensive. At first I was like, yeah, I'm totally just gonna go for Rafayel. It's not an easy decision to just pick 1 or 2. Let me tell you that. It is not easy. If I had unlimited access to diamonds, I would do all of their content. All. Because I love them. The characters are amazing. They're amazing. I like this music. It's like I wanna dance. Like a ballerina. Oh, look at him.
You moved. Where did all that courage go? Scared.
I'm sorry, but I would never be scared of this man. Never. Like, his life revolves around MC. that gets me. Let me have a look at you, Caleb. I feel like a perv. And now this part, oh my goodness.
What are you doing?
Initiating full body scan of the target.
This is where we're gonna fail. We're gonna have this up while we fail. That is a very impressive body. Like they all have really impressive physiques. And they all are very different, it seems like. I feel like Xavier and Raphael have they're also very muscular, but they're more like the athletic kind. And then we have Silas, he's like a building. And then we have Zane and Caleb. I think the two of them are pretty much the same kind of muscular body type. But they all look mighty fine. Because I checked with the towels. I like that my mind was like, I wonder what that tastes like.
You approached me first. You walked right into my trap. The path ahead is treacherous. So why don't we lose ourselves in each other?
Oh, he also bites. Okay. Okay. Let's see what happens. As soon as Caleb... Well, no, wait! Shaking, I stump to the floor. The last thing I feel is Caleb's burning hot body against mine. What did it say? As soon as Caleb's teeth sinks into my neck, the world around me starts to blur. But she's alive. His searing heat envelops me as my strength fades. My consciousness slips into a pitch-black void. A sharp pain in my neck jolts me from my stupor. When I come to my senses, I see the flickering light of a screen. Someone's arms are tightly wrapped around me. Caleb.
I'm here.
His head is lowered, and his pupils have become unnaturally dark.
I want to say goodbye properly.
Are you kidding me? Is he gonna die? Caleb, what are you talking about? I try to lift my hand. I want to touch him, but my fingers betray me. They tremble uncontrollably. Caleb's burning hand envelops mine as he guides it to his cheek. He slightly turns his head and plants a soft kiss on my palm.
I'm afraid you'll blame me later because I didn't tell you anything.
Don't go! Desperate, I try to hold on to his hand, but it's as if he's slipping through my fingers no matter what I do.
I might be in a frenzy for a long time. Wait for me. When I recover, I'll return to you.
Oh, you better recover. You had me in a heart attack. Don't. You can stay here, or you can let me come with you.
I can't. You'll be in danger.
He pulls me closer and holds me tighter. I press myself against him. I try to commit every sensation, every breath of his, to memory. Of course, he would never jeopardize her safety. But Caleb's presence begins to disappear. I try to grab him, but my fingers only brush against the hem of his top.
Rest. When you wake up, it will all be over. As long as you're here, I'll find my way back to you.
Oh, you better! But this is gonna be the bad ending. Don't. Caleb, don't leave me, please.
Wait for me.
All I can hear now is Caleb's heartbeat, and then it slowly fades into the distance. The door closes with a soft click. He's gone. The world around me becomes a pitch-black void. I fall once more into the depths of unconsciousness. I feel like something's gonna happen to him. Because this is the bad ending. I bought your favorite bird seed again today. Tiny fledglings have grown up. They're now crowding around the edge of the nest. Each of them wants to be the first one to snatch the food from my hand. Where's Caleb? Calm down. You guys aren't starving. After distributing the food, I sit down on the rooftop. The early morning light is gentle. It filters through the clouds and mist to spread across the river. In moments like these, I often imagine another presence. Perhaps that ghost of a companion is sitting close to me, or even embracing me. This is so depressing. Caleb, where are you now? When will you come back to me? Imagine how MC must feel. A gentle breeze ruffles my hair as I gaze at the sparkling river below. Just as I've done this countless times in the past, I will do it countless times in the future. So we never know what happens to him. He's just gone. Migrant birds. So he just runs away. So we never know if he gets back, but oh my god, I love these cards. Oh, now I need to... I want Zane's, Xavier's. You guys, these cards were so interesting. I need Zane's, Xavier's, and Silas's as well. And we can't get them because the event is over. I'll probably have to just look it up on YouTube and see if someone has uploaded it, so I can react to it like that. I hope we can find an upload in good quality. Oh my gosh, these stories. But But that is so interesting. Also, Caleb was so worried that we would shun him because he had some surveillance on MC and was also tracking her. I mean, that is a very, very bad thing to do. But you know, we know that Caleb would not harm her in any way. He would harm himself before anything happened to her. Like, we don't even know what happened to him now. Maybe he died. We don't even know. But if he felt that he couldn't control himself around her, he would not be around her. And that is something that I think is so unique with Caleb, that he has such absolute devotion to MC. Like, they probably all have, but they're so different too. Like Rafayel, with Rafayel, it's different. Like, he truly likes the attention that he gets, but he's also like more independent. He's more independent, but very much likes the attention, whilst Caleb is very codependent and also likes the attention. But they're different in that way, and also their bad endings. They're so different. Like Rafayel, us. Maybe he did it to himself as well. It wasn't like 100% clear about that, but we know that they loved each other in the end. He lost control. He thought they could be together as predators. And whoops! Took a little too much of that blood. I'm thoroughly surprised with these cards. Super interesting. So I will definitely react to the other cards. Don't know when, but I will. Thank you all for watching. Bye bye!